because my definition of Islam is what the Quran and Hadith teaches, not
Mhm.
necessarily the behavior of every single Muslim. Would you agree with that? That the Quran and the Hadith is inseparable from Islam?
And no, I don't agree with that. Why? Because
Why?
I have a hard time judging what is Islam because of how much internal hatred there is in the ummah. Like between Shia and Sunni, this mortal hatred that causes so much division and hatred and death between the two of them, to me proves that there's no cohesion between what are the hadiths that
Right.
everyone accepts and what are the surahs that everyone accepts. I've seen people pick and choose different surahs that apply to them in the Quran, which is total apostate level damage to the religion. So I have a hard time saying like this is Islam. I think
What
it's kind of it's
would
a
you agree
facade.
that the Quran is Islam, no matter what the disagreements are? There's no
Sure. Yes.
there's
Yes. That for sure.
there's no disagreement that the Quran is Islam and Muhammad's way is the way.
This I would agree with.
That there's
100%.
no. Okay. So, given that that's the only thing that we could agree that they agree on, well, then let put all their disagreements aside, and how they live and how they behave, all of that aside, and just examine these two things. Just like this, examine the Quran and examine how Muhammad has lived his life. Okay, Muhammad raped a child. The Quran tells you that you could take sex slaves in battle, even if they have husbands. You could take them and you could rape them. It says that in black and white, very clear. The Quran tells you that you could have sex with children even before they reach puberty. Right? The Quran tells that you and me should be tortured for eternity in hell. And you have more protection than me, by the way, right? You get to live under Islamic rule. This is the absolute teaching of Islam. You, as a Jew, you get to live as a second-class citizen. Still, you will be oppressed because you will be second class, but you're a Jew, so you're Ahlul Kitab, you're people of the book. So Muslims will be first class, you will be second class. I should be put to death because I'm a murtad, right? Even though you get protection, you give the jizya and live as a dhimmi, you still will go to hell and burn there for eternity, and you would join me there. So you have some short protection in the meantime, but it's absolutely the Quran. If there's one thing that Quran makes it clear, if you do not believe the revelation of God, the Quran as the word of God, you will burn for it for eternity. The Quran is absolutely clear about that. Hey, just to let you know, I go live on YouTube often, so search Atheist Republic on YouTube to find me.